Welcome back to the Bit of Truth for a Sunday, the #1 growing news network on YouTube. We're going to be bigger than that morbidly obese Morgan anytime soon, but not on the scales. Funnily enough, our first few stories today will cover food. So let's jump in and see what we got for you today. So first up, we've got McDonald's, which have now been forced to pay £800,000 to a Florida family for chicken nuggets causing second-degree burns to their children. Oh yes, in the land of litigation, another one bites the nugget. This woman who can't figure out not to give her children boiling hot food, yet will complain all over her social media and be one of the first to speak to the manager if the food came out 1 degree below piping hot. She tried to sue for $15 million. Why is the onus always on companies to pay when people are just complete and utter idiots? Now, even despite the burn to her kid, this turned out to be a very happy meal for this lady as she walked away with almost $1 million. She was definitely loving it. I'm loving it. Whilst McDonald's is being sued, we have a Burger King assistant manager who's now been arrested for serving food from the bin. Note to self, bring a packed lunch next time I'm in the USA. Lady, why do you feel you have the need to rescue food from the bin and serve it to the next customer? Are you a complete potato? Are you that lazy you couldn't be bothered to cook another batch, which you probably would have had to done anyway? Or are you that callous you just want to watch the world fry? What the fuck is wrong with you? Supermarkets have been told to stop confusing buyers and make prices clearer. Well, why would they do that? Why would they want to make our lives easier so that we can compare where the cheapest place is to get food? I mean, they're going through a cost of living crisis. They create all of these gimmicks. You can get X grams for X price, and if you do this and that, X price and that gram, add in your club card and your bloody reward app and you'll get X of discount on. Just stop. All they're doing is trying to make it sound cheaper than their next competitor who is doing the exact same as them. They are all against us. They don't care about us. They're just in it to make profit. It's a business.
It's so true.
They are greedy, but they're not extremely greedy because remember, they did give us 5p off pasta. So again, thank you for that. And just to show you how greedy these companies actually are, Asda took advantage of drivers by using the excuse of the Russian invasion in Ukraine to bump up the fuel prices. Oh, thank you, Watchdog. Thank you for all of the information. Who would have thought they would have done that? While some petrol stations were just pocketing the government levy that they gave us to help us with the fuel, others would just bump up the price, blame it on the war, which is nowhere near where the oil was dug and doesn't get transported through those countries. Now, this isn't happening just on oil or just in supermarkets. How many businesses have you seen lately that have raised their prices and said, oh, sorry, due to unforeseen circumstances, blah, 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 we need to increase the price of X, Y, and Z. No one is to be trusted. Don't believe anything.
It was all bullshit.
And more people that aren't to be trusted are these two do-gooders. Anything to declare? Yes, we've got 2 rocket launchers in the back of the van. What? Why is Ukraine giving people rocket launchers as presents for helping out? Aren't they begging us to send over more money, more aid, more weapons, more ammunition? Again, everything is a scam. All it is to generate more money. And who's paying for it? Us.
Woo! More money, more money!
And speaking of paying more money for things, more than 13,400 on-the-spot fines were handed out for crimes such as kite flying, tree climbing, skateboarding, and swearing. Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we go again, the Jobsworth Council handing out fines just to generate more income. Let's keep extorting people for doing anything at any time without written permission from some pencil neck desk jockey pen pusher at the local council office. They're probably going to charge me for that breath of air I just took. If only we actually spent more time fixing real problems in the country.
That would be great. Okay.
Now, speaking of fixing real problems in the country, we need to start with these just stop oil idiots. Even bus drivers are getting completely fed up with these people, as this bus driver nudges them whilst they're doing their slow march. I'm telling you, someone is going to die Just wait. Who's to bet that this man, who had over 80 screaming passengers pressuring him to just get a move on and go round them, gets fired from his job, loses his license, his house, and ends up in jail, doing more time than actual criminals? Place your bets.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner!
Here we go, lefties. This is exactly the reason why no one gives a shit about your cause. Brits who travel to Europe end up paying 4 times as much on a train as they would on an aeroplane. Look at these prices. And this is just the price. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to take an 18-hour train journey for 4 times the price when I could get there 2 hours on an airplane. Can anyone answer me that? No? I mean, even you guys, do your little protests and then fly off to Thailand as we saw the other day, whilst preaching to us about there being a climate emergency. Maybe go and protest the cost of the trains, get them to 50% or less than it would be to take a plane, and then just maybe, some people will take the train instead. Still, I for one won't be wasting my precious holiday time on sitting on the train. Here we go again with the snowflake cancel culture. World War Woke. Great title, by the way. Edinburgh Castle now faces having to remove a swastika from their museum just in case it upsets visitors. What the hell? It's a war museum. How does this offend people? How are we supposed to know our history if everyone keeps deleting it? This is not a shrine to Nazism. This is a display showing what happened, against who, why, when, where and how. This is history. Go and sit in a dark room and ponder why you are such an idiot.
You are for damn sure a snowflake.
Speaking of idiots, they finally found her. You know that Ukrainian refugee that wrecked a home and then bit a policeman? Yep, they've got her. She turned up to court. But not before she makes a crude gesture. Oh, she's a lovely person. Total contempt. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you come to this country and you commit a crime, you should be sent straight back. This is the same for any Brits that go abroad and commit crimes there. They should be sent straight back with immediate effect. And they should be banned from ever entering these countries again.
I like that.
A woman had an allergic reaction to some lip filler and ended up with massive lips and cheeks. Well, love, it looks like you got exactly what you wanted. Maybe they should even charge you double for giving a bit extra.
Ugh, you look horrible.
And finally today, back to outer space. The moon could host its first competitive football match by the year 2035. Whilst we can't even solve the smallest of problems on our own planet, we are now preparing to have a football match on the moon. Look, if this ever happens, please take me with you. I just want a one-way ticket. Thank you very much. See you later.
Let's go!
Right, that's it for a Sunday. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we're going to be bigger than that big boy Morgan anytime now. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you back tomorrow for more.